Namaste to all, dear students. This might be the last video of income from other sources. Not might. This will be the last video. I hope. In this video, we are going to discuss two long questions relating to income from other sources. And before starting this video, I would like to tell few points. Please don't do audit while doing the answers. Means आपके पास नोट्स रहेगा, चेक कर रहे, हाँ ये हो गया, ये ऐसा करना है, हाँ बोल के जस्ट यू आर सीइंग द आंसर एंड टिकिंग देम, हाँ ये यहाँ पे लेना है, ये अदर सोर्स है, हाँ ये एग्जाम्प्ट इनकम है, ऐसा टिक करके हो गया बोल के नहीं करना है. यू नीड टू सॉल्व द ईच एंड एवरी प्रॉब्लम. दैट इज ओनली कॉल्ड practice. Practice means you need to solve the answers. So I request all of you to just, it may be any subject, even theory subject, you need to write answer for C++, write the what syntax. For other practical papers, you solve one or two problems at least. If you do all the problems, that will be very good. At least 1-2 problems of each topic you solve, then only you will understand whether you are getting the answer or you are stucking somewhere. And one more thing, you are having exam for 2 hours only, and you need to write 4 long question answers and 4 short question answers. For long questions and short questions, you are having total 2 hours to write each long question. Don't take more than 20 minutes. So 4 into 20, 80 minutes will be completed, and the remaining 10 minutes time you will be having to write each question. For the short questions, again 40 minutes, it will be 120 minutes, that equals to your 2 hours. So sir ये सब क्यों बता रहे, आई एम सेइंग ना दिस will be last video, that is why I am telling all this. So please be careful. For income tax 2, I said you to prepare income from other sources, CG, capital gains, and last unit assessment procedures. I repeat, assessment procedures is their last unit. That 3 units you prepare thoroughly, including theory point, including theory. For IFOS, not only problems which are there in the textbook, you need to prepare illustrations also. You need to prepare illustrations also. Sometimes in the exam directly illustration problem will be given, because in IFOS there are only 10 questions or 11 questions, 10 max. Comprehensive problems only 10 are there, so better you focus on the illustrations also. In capital gains, see some illustration problems which we have discussed in the class also. So only for those topics only you see. There are some other topics which are not relevant for exam, so don't go for those. Only those lump sale and other things will be there, those will not be asked in the exam, so I left them. Do the remaining problems, and assessment procedures is the key for your writing the exam, because here you will get 2 theory questions. Don't think that in case we write theory we don't get marks. It is not like that. In case of practical problems, for theory also you will get full marks. So these are the few things I would like to tell you all. And one more point I want to tell. Yesterday I saw one of my students kept the video link in his status, and below that he wrote like, uh, share and subscribe. He wrote. I asked him, hey, why you are saying like, share and subscribe? He said, uh, sir, if there is a like, then only students will prefer to watch the video. So those who are watching the videos, if you want same video to be watched by others, because people are, I don't know this point, they said people are interested or prefer to watch videos which are having more likes. So hope this is useful for you all. If it is useful for you and you want your friends all to watch them, then like. I asked him, why share? Sir, you are helping us. Same way we too help others now. We can help by sharing this video to others. So that is what he said about share. And subscriber, I asked why subscribe. He said whenever we subscribe to channel, if any new video is updated, it will give notification to us. That is why we need to subscribe, he said. अच्छा ये सब भी है क्या? I didn't ask anyone to subscribe till now, because if it is needed they will subscribe. That what I thought. And uh, presently I have 30 members as subscriber to this channel. Thank you for you all. Maybe useful for you. Whether there is a like or dislike, I don't mind, because I know how I'll teach. So if you give a like, it will be useful for other students, not for me. That's it. Let us start the our session of this last video relating to income from other sources. And for other chapters like set off carry forward and total income related, in the description link we are having uh, income tax 2 notes link. Total income tax related notes and other videos of other chapters are available in that. You might get some folders or some file names, set of carry forward and others. If at all you want, you can watch them also. And you prepare these 3 chapters thoroughly, that is theory plus problems. I am saying in capital gains I prepared almost 12 videos, and other source, this is the 10th video. This 12 plus this 10, total 22. And one more video is there, first video, that is important questions relating to income tax 2. From there you can get all the important concepts relating to the income tax 2. If you prepare any 3 chapters of those important questions, that will be enough for you to writing theory questions in the exam. So go through that video also. And that's it. In case of any doubts, just drop a message. That's it. So I don't want to increase the video length. These are the main things. And all the best for you all for your exams. Prepare well and perform better than the best. So here we are with the question number 2, as we did question number till 3. This is question number 2. Mr. Babu, an ordinary resident of India during the relevant previous year, is a Ordinary resident. Ordinary resident means residential status is resident and ordinary resident. In the hands of resident and ordinary resident, which income is taxable? Global income is taxable. Which income is taxable? Global income. Okay, global income means both. Global income means both. What are those? Indian income, Indian income and foreign income. Both will be taxable. Indian income and foreign income both will be taxable in the hands of resident and ordinary resident. In the hands of resident but not ordinary resident, Indian income is taxable, but foreign income will be taxable if it is having any business connection in India, otherwise it will not be taxable. And next, one more thing is there. In the hands of non-resident, only Indian income is taxable and foreign income is not taxable as per section 6 and 5. These points we have studied in the semester 1 also. So those concepts relate, including those concepts, you may get a question. Okay. So let us focus on the question now. So here is Mr. Babu, an ordinary resident in India during the relevant previous year. For the current assessment year, submit the following particulars of income. Compute income from other sources. Okay. Rent from letting building along with the plant and machinery. Rent of building cannot be separated from rent of plant and machinery. When you are getting two incomes, that is rent of building as well as plant and machinery, and where building rent is or house property rent is not separable, both building rent and machinery rent cannot be separated. In such a case, that will be taxable under the head income from other sources. If it is separable, means you can separate building from building. How much rent if you are receiving, if you know, then building rent will be included in income from house property, and we will calculate GAV and municipal taxes, calculation of income from house property, less deduction under section 24A, standard deduction 30%, and 24B, interest on loan taken to purchase or construct the house property, like that. Those provisions will be applicable, but when it is not separated, it will come under income from other sources. Here in this case they are saying it cannot be separated, so it will come under income from other sources. So 25,000 is the rent they are receiving. Related expenses, insurance premium 1000 rupees, repairs to building 2000, municipal taxes 850, and depreciation 6800. From 25,000 you can deduct all these expenses, remaining only will be taxable. Winning from card games 3100 given is 3100. So enter 3100 because they are saying that is only the gross income. That is the gross income. No need to gross up into 100 डिवाइडेड बाई 70 करते क्या. अगर यहाँ पे नेट दिए तो भी मत करो, क्योंकि अमाउंट नेट नहीं बोले या ग्रॉस नहीं बोले तो भी नहीं करना, बिकॉज विनिंग फ्रॉम कार्ड गेम्स कैजुअल इनकम, बट कैजुअल इनकम इज नॉट एक्सीडिंग 10,000. If it exceeds 10,000, then only into 100 divided by 70 we will do, otherwise we will not do. In case of horse races, camel races, like that, we will take how much? If it exceeds 5,000, then only, otherwise it will not be. Okay, so considering this point, here they already said gross, so 3,100 only will be taxable. No need to do any grossing up. Profit from smuggling सैंडलवुड बिजनेस, ओहो ये देखो भाई, प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम स्मगलिंग ऑफ सैंडलवुड business. Sandalwood they are selling, by smuggling they are saying. Income whether legal or illegal, it will be taxable, but it is profit from business, so it will come under PGBP, not under other sources. Here he is asking only compute income from other sources. If he asks total income, other source we will calculate separate. PGBP income we will take 46,000, but in this case we are calculating income from other sources, so it will come under PGBP, not here. We need to write a note and leave it. Interest on debentures gross, no need to gross up, directly take this one itself. Interest on debentures net, debenture interest, is it exceeding 5,000? If debenture interest exceeds 5,000, then we need to do into 100 divided by 90, because here they didn't say these are government debentures. If it is government debentures, we will take it as gross interest as the interest received. Interest amount is given 8,100. Is it exceeding 5,000? Yes, if it is exceeding 5,000. If it is exceeding 5,000, then we will do one step, that is 100 by 90, because this is the net interest. Interest on tax free government bonds, is it government? Yes, rupees 25,000. In case of government, whatever interest given is nothing but your gross interest, no need to gross up. Machinery sold on hire purchase method, rupees 1,55,000 down payment and received, machinery sold on hire purchase 1,55,000, down payment received 20,000 and asset is seized for default. हायर परचेज बेसिस पे क्या कर रहा, मशीनरी सेल कर रहा. फॉर दैट ही हैज रिसीव्ड 25,000, रिमेनिंग value he has not received, so they have seized the asset, they have taken that machinery back. This comes under PGBP income, not under the head income from house property, not under the head income from other source. I said house property by mistake. So this is form part of PGBP income. 20,000 rupees is there, that will be part of hire purchase business. Business means business income, not under the other source. So let us see the answer relating to this. Wait a minute. So here we are having answers. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आंसर, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 देखो मैडम, यहाँ पे लिखे क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 आंसर. ओनली हेडिंग इज इन दिस पेज. Computation of income from Mr. Babu under the head income from other sources for the assessment year 1920. Remaining answer is in the next page. मैडम जी ऐसे काम मत करो प्लीज, because heading is in one page. Only for the purpose of heading you wrote here in this page. 4 लाइन छोड़ दिए तो कुछ नहीं होता ना, so don't like these things. Okay, here is the income from other sources. Income from other sources, particulars, amount. Part 1, interest income, interest on securities. Under that interest on debentures, gross interest given for one for 14,500. Interest on debentures, that is we need to do step 2, that is gross interest equals to net interest into 100 by 90, 8,100 into 100 by 90, 9,000. Interest on tax free government bonds, in case of government, when interest amount is given, that is only gross amount 25,000. So total gross interest on securities is 48,500. Till here part 1 is over. Let us see the part 2 now. Let us see the part 2 part. Hope it is visible to you all. Little bit okay. Some blur. So part 2 we are dealing here other incomes, that is rent from letting building and plant, because plant and machinery cannot be separated, whatever rent received for building and rent, so it will be taxable under the head income from other source 25,000. Expenses relating to this: insurance premium of plant 1000 rupees, repairs to building 2000, municipal taxes 850, depreciation on building 6800, total expenses 10,650. From 25,000 if you deduct, it will be 14,350. Outer column. Winning from card games, gross amount is given, that is 3,100. There is no other income relating to this, so this is the gross income from other sources, that is 65,950. Deduction under section 57 are not here, nil. So taxable income from other source is 65,950. Here ends the answer. But don't stop here itself. यहाँ तक करे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा? ए ही मिलेगा, क्योंकि आपने आंसर ही किए, आपने आंसर किए, बट आंसर कैसे किए, कौन सा अजम्पशन बेसिस पे करे, वो सब यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ता. सी फॉलोइंग नोट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये नोट ही आपको वो तक लेके जाएगा. Following are business income, so not taxable under the head income from other source. Profit from smuggling, sandalwood business will come under the head income from business or profession. Machinery sold on hire purchase is also chargeable under the head income from business or profession. PGBP वाला है PUBG गेम, तो यहाँ पे नहीं आएगा ये. Next, some other points are there relating to this. Second point, rent from letting building along with the plant and machinery, where rent from building cannot be separated, this is important point, will be chargeable under the head income from other source. If it can be separable, then we will take under income from other source, sorry, income from house property. But when it is not separated, cannot be separated, then income from other source. Interest on tax free government bonds 25,000. When interest amount is given, we does not require gross up, since interest received is gross interest because of government bonds. So here ends the actually answer. चलो ओहो बोल दो, वो आ जाएगा आपको. Next, we will finish one more question. First question, we are coming from last question to the first question. So here ends the question number 2. Hope you have understood each and every point. This is revision video. We can't do more than this. I am explaining almost each and every point, but bit faster, hope, because this is the revision. And there are 10 videos of income from other sources. Please watch all these. That will be surely will be useful for you in the exam, I am saying. Next, so here we are with the question number 1, maybe the last question of income from other sources. Kumari Sirisha submitted the following particulars for the previous year ending 31st March 2019, and your assessment year for this will be 2019-20. Previous year is 18-19. They said Kumari Sirisha. Okay. You assume if residential status of assessee is not mentioned, we assume that assessee is resident and ordinary resident and global income. I am saying again, global income is taxable. That is income received in India and received outside India, that is foreign income. Global income is taxable to them. Dividend on shares of Toyota Company Limited, Japan. Dividend received from Indian company is exempt up to rupees 10 lakhs, whereas dividend received from foreign company shares is fully taxable. So this whatever Toyota Company Limited Japan dividend is there, that will be taxable. And in case of dividend from foreign company, we need to consider net dividend, not we should not do any grossing up TDS provisions. Dividend on shares of American Company Limited. Which company? American Company Limited. You assume it as foreign company. In case of foreign company, then it is not exempt, it is fully taxable. Net given, don't do any gross up because it is a foreign company. Foreign company net income only consider, net dividend only consider. So let us see the next point. Interim dividend received on shares of non-Indian company, 8,900. Interim dividend shares of non-Indian company, that is means foreign company, that is also taxable. Next, income from letting of plant and machinery, 21,300. Repairs to plant, 4,800. Depreciation on plant is 6,000. So from letting of plant and machinery, you have received 23,000. Related expenses 10,800 will be allowed as expenditure. Remaining amount only taxable. Interest on income tax refund is also income from other sources. Income tax refund is not taxable, but interest on income tax refund is taxable. Next information is given here. Interest on fixed deposit, FD, it is above 10,000. So we need to do into 100 divided by 90. Interest on recurring deposits, it is less than 10,000. If it is more than 10,000, we need to take into 100 divided by 90. Otherwise, no need to take. So this is the interest on recurring deposits. Winning from horse race, gross is given, no need to gross up, 25,000, take as it is. Interest on UK government bonds, this is also whatever interest received, that is only we need to take, no need to do grossing up. Interest on money lent, interest on money lent 9,000. Ground rent from open land is also income from other source. Tax paid to municipality on this land 600. Collection charges for dividend is rupees 200. Interest paid on loan taken to purchase Toyota company shares will not be allowed as exemption or deduction because it is a foreign company. So those 1300 will not be allowed as any collection charges, and 1300 will not be allowed as deduction under section 57 because those are of foreign company. Okay, for foreign company, whatever net dividend received is there, that is taxable. Compute income from other sources. Hope you have understood whatever points I have said here. Let us see the answer now. Hope amounts are visible to you all. We are dealing answer for question number 1. Computation of income from other sources of Kumari Sirisha for the assessment year 1920, particulars rupees. There are no part 1 income, interest on securities, only part 2 incomes are there. Under the dividend on shares of Toyota company, foreign company, fully taxable. Dividend on shares of American company, fully taxable. Interim dividend on shares of non-Indian company, non-Indian is also fully taxable, 8,900. And income from letting plant, 21,300, less repairs to plant and depreciation on plant. So net income 10,500. Interest on income tax refund is income from other sources, and interest on fixed deposits 15,300. Interest on recurring deposit 1,000. Winning from horse races 12,500. Interest on UK government bonds 16,000. Interest on money lent 9,000. Rent from open land 4,800, and related expenses are there. Let us take those also. Ground rent from open land 4,800 minus tax paid municipal tax, that is 4,200. Gross income from other sources total 1,13,300. Deduction under section 57. Collection charges, interest paid on loan taken. How? Wait a minute. See, there is one small point relating to dividend declared by foreign company. Net dividend received will be taken as income under the head income from other sources. Interest paid on loan taken to purchase the shares of foreign company is not allowed as deduction. So, in this case, to purchase the shares of foreign company, if any loan is taken, for that will not be allowed as deduction. They are saying net dividend received will be taken as income under the head income from other sources. So that is what we need to consider here in this question. So here in the question, one more point: interest on bank deposits, interest on all types of deposits held by bank or cooperative society etc. are considered as income from other sources. If interest received is less than 10,000, no need to deduct tax at source. If interest amount exceeds 10,000 per annum, in normal situation it is deducted at source 10%. If PAN is not provided, KYC is not done, 20% will be deducted. So while taking the gross interest, we need to take net interest into 100 by 90. If interest amount is more than 10,000, that is what I said in the question while explaining. But in the answer part, there is one small correction we need to do in the answer part, because in the answer, probably by seeing the uh, answer from the textbook, they might have done wrong. So here we will see the point here. Kumari Sirisha, this is the question we are discussing. Dividends on shares of Toyota Company Limited, Japan. Japan Company Limited, okay, and interest paid on loan taken to purchase Toyota Company shares is 1300. So as per the provision, in case of foreign company, we will not consider this interest as deduction under section 57. 57 में deduction नहीं मिलेगा, because it is a foreign company. Japan, they are saying na, it is taxable, but foreign company dividend is taxable, but deduction under section 57, interest on loan taken is not allowed. Collection charges you may allow. Collection charges for dividend you may allow. One more point regarding the interest on fixed deposits. Amount is exceeding 10,000. So we need to take 15,300 into 100 by 90. We need to take. How much we need to take? 15,300 into 100 by 90. It will come around 17,000. So we need to consider it as 17,000, not 15,300, and this 1300 will not be allowed as deduction. These two changes we need to consider in the answer part. Let us go to the answer and correct it. So in the answer we should not take this as 15,300. We should take it as 17,000. That is 15,300 into 100 divided by 90, since interest amount exceeding 10,000. So total will be 1,15,000. From this 1,15,000, interest paid on loan taken to purchase the Japan company shares will not be allowed. If it is of any other, then it will be allowed. So this amount will not be allowed. So from 1,15,000, if you deduct 200 collection charges, our taxable income from other sources will be 1,14,800. Please correct it. Don't go with the textbook answer. This is the correct answer. This is only the correct answer that is being said by me, Tulsiram. So consider it. Okay. So here I am ending the video relating to income from other sources. Hope you have understood the concepts relating to income from other sources, and if you consider as you have understood the concept, then give your appreciation in the form of a thumb, that is by clicking on the like button, so that others who are watching the video may also feel that this is good one. You and me know as it is good one, but for others, because one student I just said now, people will prefer which has more likes. So maybe this is the last video of income tax 2 for you all, but in this video I am asking you to like. Sometimes some things will be funny. So here is the end of the answer. So hope you all will do better in your exams. All the best to all, and सीखना बन तो जीतना बन, सीखते रहो जीतने के लिए। जय हिंद। एंड दिस इज तुलसीराम signing off.